Okay, plenty of videos on this, how to get the bushing, the shift rod bushing out to replace the O-ring on a 15 horsepower Johnson, 86 to 88 probably. So what you're going to need is a piece of steel with a hole drilled through it. You'll need threaded rod and a nut of this dimension. Okay, so the first step is you're going to have to go in through the top here and thread the 5/16. So you go in the top here with a tap, like so, and you thread 5/16. Use a bit of grease on the end, which will just catch the swarf. And take that all the way through, and what it'll do, it'll put a thread in there like so. You can see the O-ring at the bottom that we're going to replace with this one. So they're parts 25 and 26 on the parts diagram. Once you've tapped the thread in the bushing, you take this down, you screw the threaded rod in with, I use a pair of multi-grips up here, like so, and then you essentially tighten this nut, which will pull the bushing out, and you will absolutely need to heat this area with a propane torch. So you're going to hit that with a propane torch right about there, and as you can see, there was a heap of tension on that puller, and it just popped up. You will not move that bushing, without propane. So we should be right to move this more. Yep, it's actually moving now. Yep, there she goes. It was not moving at all before. Propane is king. Here's your bushing. Pulled out successfully. Okay, sorry, I'm filming this with one hand. So when you put the bushing back in, I just put a bit of sealant, gasket sealant of some sort, high temperature I use, it doesn't really matter. And I put that around the side of the bushing, just so it's easy to get out next time. I then just place it in with a pair of big tweezers. I'm not sure if you can see it down there, I'll get a torch. Okay, you should see it down there. And then I just bash it in using the same 5/16 rod, and I just put a nut on the end and slightly screw it in just a little bit, just so it seats, and then just hit it with a hammer until it goes in, and it's not difficult at all. So the final step is to thread the shift rod back in once you replace the O-ring, and the height from this level here, this face, up to the top corner of the shift rod is meant to be around 7/16 of an inch, which is about 11 millimeters. So I'm just going to adjust that.